He hopes everyone one day will get to experience the cultural destination that's so close but feels so far.
It's one of those places, and I traveled all over the world. It's like once you go there, you always want to go back there.
Now, travel experts say Cuba right now is looked at like a forbidden fruit. There's a lot of intrigue that could diminish if cruise ships and American flights start moving in, Michael. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens over the coming years.
That kind of story elicits both curiosity and criticisms, and we talked about from the exile community, but also businesses as well, sitting here pivoting with the changes going on in Cuba, potentially saying what might be in it for them. Talk about that.
Yeah, Michael, a lot of big businesses making announcements yesterday. Delta Airlines, JetBlue, Marriott hotels, all saying they're really itching to move into that market.
Positioning for that market if it ultimately happens.
Exactly.
We'll see how it plays out. Brian, as always, thank you very much. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. Today, the U.S. Coast Guard released this statement regarding the policy shift with Cuba, reminding everyone its operations remain unchanged. The Coast Guard, quoting here, strongly discourages attempts to illegally enter the country, the U.S., by taking to sea. These trips, it notes, are extremely dangerous. Individuals located at sea may be returned to Cuba.
Breaking news right now, a big development in our consumer watchdog investigation into melting dashboards. Toyota is reversing course and taking a big step to help customers who have a melting dashboard. Consumer watchdog Jen Strathman has been pushing the manufacturer since her first story aired in April and is just learning these breaking details. Jen.
Well, a Toyota spokesperson just let me know that the company will be sending letters to customers alerting them that they will pay to replace a melting dashboard for free. They are doing this by extending and enhancing their warranty coverage for 4.5 million drivers. More than 1,000 drivers of several makes and models have complained about this sticky, shiny safety issue. We've heard directly from dozens of people in South Florida who say Toyota and other car makers would not pay to replace the dashboard. The companies, including Toyota and Lexus, had used expired warranties as the reason why. That changed today when I pressed the company once again for answers.
You're doing a good justice for all of us to bring it to everyone's attention.
Now here's the statement from Toyota, quote, "We are committed to listening closely to our customers to help ensure owner satisfaction. In response to customer concerns, we are enhancing warranty coverage to provide complete relief for Toyota and Lexus owners whose dashboards and front and interior door panels may have been damaged by high humidity over time." Now, this is affecting 4.5 million car owners total, including both Lexus and Toyota car drivers. Now, much of this conversation has been happening on my Facebook page since my first investigation back in April. And I encourage you now to go there and let me know what you think about this decision. That's facebook.com/Jen Strathman. I'm Consumer Watchdog Jen Strathman, fighting for you.
Jen, thank you. Covering Boynton Beach now, where police are looking for the shooter who left a man dead and a woman hurt. The shooting happened on Northwest 12th Avenue after 2 o'clock today. Police aren't saying what led up to the shooting or who the victims are. Officers found the man dead in this house. The woman is in the hospital and is expected to survive.
Covering Indian River County, where dozens of Sebastian River High students are protesting a change in testing. They said they thought they did not have to take final exams if they maintained an A or B average. But not this year. Everyone must take the exams in January. Today, their protests led to some punishment. We're told some of the students will be suspended, we're told, for refusing to go back inside the school today.
Tonight, the Broward Sheriff's Office is investigating the deaths of an elderly Boca Raton couple struck while crossing the street last night. Deputies say 85-year-old Philip Kendall and 80-year-old Francine Friedman had just moved into their new beachside home in Boca. They were trying to cross Ocean Avenue in Deerfield Beach last night when they were hit by a 64-year-old driver who stayed on the scene. Covering Martin County, where a man is now under arrest in connection with a boat fire in Jensen Beach last night. The Martin County Sheriff's Office says 35-year-old David Delgado was spotted on the dock nearby, and witnesses said they saw him going in and out of the 34-foot cabin cruiser when it caught fire. They noted his license tag as he drove off. The Port St. Lucie man now faces arson and burglary charges.
Welcome news tonight for those wanting to enjoy the waters off Palm Beach. Late this afternoon, the Palm Beach County Health Department lifted its no swim advisory for the beach. That advisory imposed Tuesday due to high bacteria levels. Meanwhile, to the south, still no access to the beach in Lantana. Last week's erosion event created a 6-foot drop from the dunes to the waterline, washing away the stairs. growing problem up and down our coastline. Despite trouble areas where the beach is minimal, plenty of great options for local beachgoers this weekend. All new at 6, News Channel 5 meteorologist James Wieland takes us up and down the coastline for a look. James, what are you finding?
Yeah, guys, you know, it was a tough assignment today, but somebody's got to do these dirty jobs like this. And yeah, went over all the beaches here and around our area, building sandcastles and just checking out the sites here. And there were some issues from time to time, but this upcoming weekend, well, I'm going to show you what's your best bet to get sandy. First stop, Boca Raton. Allison Gebhardt grew up here and decided to make it a beach day today.
Come back here and I was so surprised that it was so much wider than it usually is.
The beach renourishment project in Boca Raton at the end of Spanish River Boulevard is now complete, and as you can see, the beach is huge. Plenty of room to spread out and enjoy the sun.
I like the quaintness of coming to Spanish River. That's why I come here, because it is smaller and it's more private and quieter. So, I don't know, it's different.
Up the street at Delray Beach, it was business as usual, with local restaurants packed and the beach full of people. Although the popular Lantana Beach remains open, access to get down to the beach is not. A shortage of lumber is slowing down crews from rebuilding the stairs that washed away last week. They are hoping to rebuild by Christmas or the weekend after. Up at Palm Beach's Midtown, late this afternoon, Palm Beach County Health Department leaders say bacteria levels are now safe enough for you to go back in the water. Beach renourishment begins at Midtown the first of the year. And up in Jupiter, crews are still working on the beach renourishment project at Carlin Park. Some sand was washed away last week, but they are still on schedule. There will be sections of the beach closed from Carlin Park all the way up to Jupiter Inlet, while trucks and bulldozers spread the new sand around. Now, I didn't want to leave the Treasure Coast out, even though we didn't get a chance to go up there today. I did check on all the beaches up there, and Bathtub Beach, of course, was closed before. It's now reopened. It just doesn't have lifeguards. Great places, Jensen Beach, Stewart Beach, Fort Pierce Inlet, Sebastian Inlet, Vero Beach, all look great for this upcoming well, holiday weekend on the beach. Reporting live from Palm Beach, James Wieland, WPTV, News Channel 5.